Good afternoon, dear listeners. Today's lecture topic is the doctrine of bones osteology. Plan, introduction, general information about the skeleton and its functions, features of the skull structure, the structure of the vertebral column, the number of bones and their classification, the structure and development of bones, conclusion. Introduction. The function of the skeletal system is to give to bodies support and protect vital organs. Without of skeletal systems, the human body would be limp and floppy. The skeletal system consists of bones, ligaments, cartilage, and tendons. Your skull, a series of fused bones, and acts like a heart protective helmet for your brain. The bones of vertebrae of your spinal column surrounding your spinal cord are complex bundle of nerves. The skeletal system provides attachment system for the organs. Skeleton protect internal organs, support the body, make blood cells, store minerals, provide for muscles attachment. General information about skeleton and its functions. The human skeleton has two main divisions: the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton forms the median longitudinal axis of the body that consists of the skull, vertebral column system, and the rib cage. The appendicular skeleton is composite to the upper and is the lower extremities, which include the pectoral and the pelvic girdles. These girdles attach the upper and lower appendix or lips to the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of the skull, vertebral column, and the rib cage. At the top of the axial skeleton is the skull. Features of the skull structure. It protects the brain formed of hard box of the bones outside the brain. The skull consists of 29 bones. The skull can be divided into the cranial bones, the facial bones. The cranial consists of the following 8 bones: frontal 1, anterior and superior part of cranium, forehead and brow areas, which protect front part of the brain. Parietal 2, superior sides and roof cranium, between frontal and occipital bones, that protects the top and sides of the brain. Temporal sides and basic of cranium of temporalis that protect the ocelli. Occipital 1, posterior part of the cranium, including the base that protect the posterior part of the brain. Ethmoid base of cranium anterior to the body of sphenoid and forms the roof of nasal cavity and sternum. Sphenoid base of cranium anterior the occipital and terminal bones, which both house the pituitary gland. The facial bones. The facial bones consist of the following 40 bones present in the face. Lacrimal, small, than and rectangular, form the medial wall of orbits. Nostril small, oblong, and forms the upper bridge of nose attached to a nostril cartilage. Inferior nostril concave, then shaped like curved leaves forms the lateral walls of nostril cavities. Stigmatic cheekbones below and lateral to orbit vomer, then forms the posterior and inferior part of nasal septum. Maxillae, upper jaw and the anterior part of the hard plate. Palatine L shaped posterior part of a hard palate and the floor of nasal cavity and orbit. Mandible, largest and strongest facial bone. Lower jaw extending from chin to mandibular fossa of temporal bone. The structure of the vertebral column. It's commonly called the spine of the spinal column, which is roughly a shaped column of bones. It extends from the base of the skull through the entering length of the trunk. This column consists of 26 separate bones called vertebrae. The vertebral column is stabilized by ligaments, muscles, and intervertebral discs to permit twisting and bending movements. The vertebrae in the vertebral column are arranged as follows. Cervical vertebrae. Firstly, atlas, second axis, and seventh vertebrae are modified. Third, through 16 are typical. Support height and allow movement of neck. Thoracic vertebrae, 12 bodies and transverse process have facets that articulate with the ribs, allow some movement of spine in the thoracic region. Lumbar vertebrae, 5 largest strongest vertebrae allow forward and backward bending of spine. Sacral vertebrae, with shaped, made of 5 tissue bones, support the vertebral column and give strength and stability to the pelvis. United with the sacrum by intervertebral disc. Lateral and posterior spinal cords. The number of bones and their classification. The human skeleton has a number of functions, such as protection and supporting which different types of bones have different shapes related to their particular functions. So, what the different types of bones? How are they categories? There are 5 types of bones in the skeleton: flat, long, short, irregular, and the second sesamoid. Let's go through each type and see example. Flat bones. There are flat bones in the skull, the thoracic cage, and the pelvic. The functions of flat bones is to protect internal organs such as the brain, heart, and the pelvic organs. Flat bones are somewhat flattened and can provide protection like shaped. Flat bones can also provide large arrays of attachment for muscles. Long bones. Long bones support a wide and facilitated movement. The lung falls longer than they are wide includes the femur, as well as filatable small bones in the fingers. Long bones function to support the width of the body and facilitate movement. Long bones are mostly located in the appendicular skeleton and include bones in the lower limbs and the bones in the upper limbs. Short bones are about as long as they are wide, located in the wrist and ankle joints. Short bones provide stability and some movement. The carpals in the first and the tarsalis in the ankles are examples of short bones. Irregular bones have complex shapes. Irregular bones vary in shapes and structure and therefore do not fit into any other category. They often have a fairly complex shape which helps protect internal organs. For example, the vertebrae, irregular bones of the vertebral column protect the spinal cord. The irregular bones of the pelvis protect organs in the pelvic cavity. Sesamoid bones reinforce tendons. Sesamoid bones are bones embedded in tendons. These small, round bones are commonly found in the tendons of the hands, knees, and feet. Sesamoid bones function to protect tendons from stretch and wear. The patella, commonly referred to as the quinceps, is an example of a sesamoid bone. The structure and development of bones. Bones are hard organs with minerals and connective tissues. Compact bone, a kind of bone tissue that is dense and has no visible open space, makes bones right and hard. Sponge bone, a kind of bone tissue has main open space, provides most of the trench and support for the bone. Calcium is the most plentiful mineral in bones. Minerals are deposited by bone cells called bone cells called osteoblasts. Conclusion. The skeletal system includes the bones of the skeleton and the cartilages, ligaments, and other connective tissues that stabilize of interconnective bones. Its functions include the structure, support, storage, blood cell production, protection, and leverage.